Somali pirates took 7 Danish travelers hostage in the Indian Ocean. The Danish Foreign Ministry says 3 of the hostages are children. The youngsters, ages 12 to 16, were taken captive along with their parents and 2 other adults. It is believed to be the first time that children have been victims of kidnapping by pirates operating out of Somalia. Danish officials have not revealed if the captors have made any demands.
The LA County Sheriff's Department is warning the public of a telephone scam run by some inmates inside the county jail. The scam involves inmates charging collect calls to unsuspecting consumers. The inmate will pose as a public agency worker and trick the victim into making a call that activates call forwarding. This allows an inmate to use connection for his own call. The Sheriff's Department discovered the scam when citizens began complaining they were mysteriously billed for calls made from the county jail.
A group of volunteers in Runyon Canyon is sprucing things up. Valley View's David M. Johnson has the story.
Here in Runyon Canyon, the men and women of the organization Gay for Good are pitching in to help clean up this popular hiking destination.
We're helping our neighborhoods grow into better neighborhoods.
They do more than just clean up. Today, they rebuilt damaged stairs, cleared away brush, and planted a tree.
Do we use dirt or do we use mulch?
LA City Councilman Tom LaBonge was on hand to help kick off the effort.
Here's a group of men and women called Gay for Good. They care about their community. They come out on Saturday morning. They're going to upgrade this park. They're going to do maintenance that we can't do because of severe staff cuts in this last fiscal year.
The grassroots effort started almost 2 years ago by a group of hiking buddies who wanted to give something back to the community. The group meets one Saturday every month and provides a service to a diverse selection of nonprofit organizations in and around Los Angeles.
We've done the wetlands by the marina. We did Heal the Bay, then we did work for the Downtown Women's Center, the shelter, women's shelter, then we, LA Food Bank, then we painted an elementary school. There's so much stuff, you know.
Enthusiastic volunteers enjoy the camaraderie and community spirit.
We get to meet new people. It's a lot of fun.
These are hard-working men who aren't afraid to get dirty, who manual labor is an equalizer.
The group is already catching on and has expanded to several cities in California and one on the East Coast.
So we have now 5 Gay for Goods already, so in San Francisco, Boston, Orange County, San Diego, and in LA.
Although the group is called Gay for Good, everyone is welcome to join.
We should just include everyone. We just welcome everyone, you know. It's not, you know, only for gay men.
I love getting dirty, and I love these guys. We have a good time.
Reporting from Runyon Canyon in Los Angeles, David M. Johnson, Valley View News.
Travelers and workers at 4 United States airports may have been exposed to the measles. A woman arriving from London hadn't been immunized before her flight. The woman arrived at the Washington Dulles International Airport on February 20th. 2 days later, a passenger was diagnosed with the infection. A spokesman for the Atlanta-based Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the appropriate steps are being taken to inform those passengers on the plane that were close to the infected passenger.
A Baseball Hall of Famer has recently died, and there have been surprises in the NBA. Jenna Contreras has these stories and more in sports.
After suffering 26 straight years of losses, the Caltech men's basketball team has finally won its first conference game. It was the final game of the season, and it came down to a single basket in the last second. Corey Cox has the story.
A one-point game had everyone on their feet.
And just like all the other games that were very close, we believed we could win those too. So,
Coach Oliver Esslinger says this team has had its share of close games this season.
Laverne was a point, Whittier was 2 points, Redlands was overtime 4 points, Pomona was 6 points each time.
The most crucial point of the game was this free throw made by Ryan Elmquist with 3 seconds left. Team captain Ryan Murphy and Coach Esslinger say this is when they knew they would win.
I was extremely confident we were going to win the game after Ryan hit that first free throw with 3 seconds left.
But not before I shot it?
Not before you shot it.
I knew we were going to win it when that ball was in the air and I saw it going to miss right with like a half a second left. That's when I knew for sure.
And when the buzzer sounded, the celebration started. Fans stormed the court. Freshman Todd Kramer says it was a full night of celebration.
All the kids came out. We had some food. We shot the cannon, so that was pretty cool.
This was Coach Esslinger's third season at Caltech. He says getting that first conference win is a huge pressure reliever.
And know that people will stop asking us, when are you going to break that losing streak? So definitely a monkey off our back that way.
This year's team has made their mark in history. Caltech is now 1-310 in conference games since 1985. The team is already looking forward to what they can accomplish next season. The Caltech men's basketball team hadn't won a conference game in over 25 years, but they broke that historic losing streak when they beat Occidental by a score of 46-45 here in their home gym. In Pasadena, I'm Corey Cox for Valley View News.
A Dodger legend has died. Hall of Fame center fielder Duke Snider was 84 years old. He reportedly died of natural causes. Snider played for the Brooklyn Dodgers from 1947 to 1957. He continued his career as a Dodger in Los Angeles until 1962. Snider was often regarded as the third best center fielder of his time, behind Willie Mays of the Giants and Mickey Mantle of the Yankees. Snider's legacy will continue to live on. He leads the Dodgers franchise in home runs and RBIs. Defensive specialist Ron Artest held the NBA's leading scorer to only 21 points in a 90-87 Laker win over the Oklahoma City Thunder. The defense by Artest kept Oklahoma's Kevin Durant from scoring his average of 28.6 points per game. Kobe Bryant hit a jumper with 56 seconds left that sealed the game for the Lakers. Pau Gasol led the Lakers with 18 points and 11 rebounds, while Russell Westbrook led Oklahoma City with 22 points. The Lakers are now 4.5 games ahead of the Thunder. The new addition of Carmelo Anthony to the Knicks helped New York blow past the Miami Heat 91-86 in South Beach. The Knicks came back from a 15-point deficit in the first half and shot 91% from the free throw line. This was New York's biggest win since acquiring Anthony and Chauncey Billups. Anthony, along with Amari Stoudemire and Billups, had a combined total of 61 of the Knicks' 91 points. LeBron James led the Miami Heat, scoring 27 points. Angelinos, as well as tourists, have discovered a new way to see the City of Angels. Players in the Amazing Race LA participate in a scavenger hunt, taking them to nearly every corner of the city. Valley View's Marlene Salinas has the story.
All right, it is 11:35. You may open those envelopes. Your race has begun.
It's a competition and sightseeing all jumbled up into one. The Amazing LA Race has for the past 2 years given both tourists and LA locals the opportunity to see the city in a whole new and interactive way.
Hi, guys.
Larry Toffler, co-creator of the Amazing LA Race, says that his game is completely unique and advises players to do one thing.
When you come to play one of our games, expect the unexpected.
Rightly so, race participants all meet up at the starting point with their teams waiting to receive instructions. Each team is composed of 2 to 8 people and travel throughout the city's landmarks in search of clues. The solution of each clue leads up to the new location they must travel to. Toffler added that the experience racers get is the key ingredient in making the business successful.
We stress that this is about the experience, and 90% of the people come back and say this is the most awesome experience. It doesn't matter if they come in first, second, third, or last. They have a great time because we run a great thing.
LA local and race participant Wendy Hurwitz says her team, the Human Robots, have planned out their strategy for victory very carefully.
We're stocked up with water and snacks, so we don't plan on stopping at all, ever. We have a convertible, so we can just jump in the car. We don't even have to open doors. And I really think we're ready. It's game day and we're ready.
Much like the Human Robots team, all of the other teams take the competition very seriously and make winning the race their ultimate priority.
Congratulations, 3 o'clock. You are the 3rd team to cross the finish line.
Members of the winning team each receive medals as a prize, but perhaps the most important reward of all are the bragging rights. In Hollywood, I'm Marlene Salinas reporting for Valley View News.
And that's it for sports. Back to you.
Just ahead on Valley View News, we'll have news on devastating wildfires in Texas.
And Valley View News reporter Jenna Contreras has a story on the Children's Dream Awards.